Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. Today I would like to talk about something that I consider very important, and it's a datasheet of the Termagants, because this is the main piece of information that we have right now and about 10th edition. It's true that during the stream in the Adepticon they gave us a lot of hints about 10th edition. They gave us a lot of information, but we still need to wait and see more. This is the thing that we have right now. This is the main piece of information that we can examine and analyze. Regarding 10th edition, I'm quite happy with the things that they said. I mean, they say that they want to make the game more accessible and that they will give the datasheets and the army rules for free. That's very good. That's something that they should have done a long time ago, but I'm quite happy that they are going to do it now, finally. Because it's true that most of the times you need that, your army rules and the datasheets, and we can check that right now, but not in Games Workshop websites. So because it's like that, we need to go to other third-party websites to check the actual rules and datasheets for the armies, because they are changing and they are dynamic, and we have to go to third-party apps to make our armies. So it's important for them to have these tools so we can use them, and if they are going to give us for free, much better. Anyway, we will have time to talk about that. Now I want to talk about this datasheet. I like it because it's simple. I mean, it's still complex. I mean, Warhammer cannot be a simple game. It needs to have some level of complexity, and it's still complex, but it's more simple to read and understand. Especially I like that we have like the abilities there because, for example, when you check the abilities of the Space Marines, you have to go and check the abilities in the codex. No, I want the abilities to be in the datasheet. I want to be able to see them there, like not moving pages and changing things to see them. So this is quite important to me. Aside from that, I'm quite happy that they removed the ballistic skill and the weapon skill from the profile of the unit. That's very nice. I mean, in this case, it's not that important because it's a Termagant. It has ballistic skill and weapon skill 4, and it's the same for every possible loadout that it's carrying. But I expect that this will change, for example, with Space Marines. I mean, when we have the most basic Space Marines up, Intercessor Sergeant, we can equip that character with a lot of different weapon options, and I expect, for example, that if I'm going to check the weapons, if it's I don't know, a power sword, it will say weapon skill 3, that it's one that it has right now. And if it's like for example a thunder hammer, it should say weapon skill 4, because I prefer to see that in the actual weapon profile than having this text each time the bearer makes an attack with this weapon, subtract 1 from. No, it's better to have like a separate weapon skill from the weapons, and I expect that. I expect as well to have this different ballistic skill depending on the weapon that they are shooting with, because there are weapons that there should be more difficult to hit with or easier. So I expect that to change as well. And I like to see also the number of attacks under the weapon that they are fighting with or they are shooting with. That's quite nice as well. Like for example, Starter's Chainsword, they do more hits, since I know. So it will be nice to see, okay, if I attack with this weapon, I will make this number of attacks, and you don't have this big text. It should be more simple to see. At least that's what I expect. But anyway, we will have to wait and see. I like this objective control thing as well, but as I said, we have to wait and see how they are going to be. And aside from that, I also expect that, for example, if there are still warlock traits and such, it will be like the World Eaters Codex. That it's a good codex. It's quite simple, straightforward, and it's still complex because you're able to play with that army in several different ways. I expect that here, because there the characters have their warlord traits unique to them. I expect something like that too in this unit in 10th edition. Like, okay, I have this character and it's able to have this warlord trait, these abilities, and it has these weapons and such. I expect that I expect that datasheets to be more accessible and easier to see, especially for new people, because when you are used to that, it doesn't matter that much. But the easier the easier it is to read this kind of stuff, the better, because matches will be more dynamic, and I like that. For now, I'm quite happy with the things that I have heard about 10th edition. And that's everything for now. If you're still here, please consider giving me a like and subscribing. And thank you so very much for watching. See you next time.